I come to teach at the Law and Leadership Summer School. Even though I'm now retired from teaching law, I still love to teach in the summer because these are women that come from all over the world. It's a hardship for them to come for 3 weeks into the United States. It's a family hardship, it's a financial hardship. It is also a visa hardship. I remember this woman in Afghanistan who walked to Pakistan to be able to go to the American consulate to get her visa. I know of people who have to work very hard to raise funds to be able to come to the Karamah summer school. And then they come, and on the first day, they're full of expectation. They're sitting back and looking with questions in their eyes. What is going to happen here in 3 weeks? We're so different. Age groups, ethnicities, countries. Are we really going to learn something? Is this going to be another Western, Islamic, talk, etc.? So there is doubt, there is expectation, there's nervousness. They have really given so much in sacrifice to be able to come. Today we're going to start from the ABC of Islam. And hopefully, by the time I'm done in a few days, we would have answered all the questions you have in mind about the state, about the individual, about gender relations, about family, about women's rights, all these things. The important thing is to understand that all we're going to talk about today is going to be rooted in the fundamentals of Islam, and these come from the Quran itself. We will refer to the Hadith and the Sunnah as a way of explaining, shedding light on the Quran, but we start with the Quran.
When I came first to Karamah, I came as a student in the summer program. So I attended the summer program and I learned about leadership, conflict resolution, communication, public speaking. It was a unique experience, and I think it was the first summer program of its kind at Karamah. It was a very unique experience, and the friendships we started then are still alive now. That's another aspect of the program that is so human and so personal, that you build friendships and sisterhood in a way that's not possible anywhere else.
Yesterday we all agreed that there is one principle that all Muslims must subscribe to, or else they are not Muslim. And what was that? Tawheed.
Karamah is showing other perspective. We come from traditions, from cultures, and most of the times we are mixed to realize which one is our deen, which one is our culture.
We at Karamah want to ensure that the verse in the Quran from which we derive our name, we, as in God, have given Karamah, or dignity, to all the children of Adam. That dignity, if it truly is God-given, then we as women and men, Muslims, should live our lives with the freedom and dignity that God gave us.
That leadership, your impact on the world is partly you, but maybe equally the team around you. Who's on it? How well do they work with you? Put that a bit more prosaically, leadership arguably is an individual and a team sport. Got to think about what we got in here or in our heart, and we got to think about the people that we draw to work with us.
It's important to develop Muslim women's leadership because they are the ones that have been, throughout time, been the maintainers, the caretakers of our communities, and they're the ones that bring up the community. They raise them, they teach them, and if they're not empowered, if they're not the leaders, and they don't understand what their contribution is to society and how important that is, it's very difficult for the rest of the community or the rest of society to progress.
In the Quran, I think this verse is one of the strongest in this one. That it says, fight in the name of Allah those who fight you, but do not transgress. So how do you determine that you transgressed or not?
And therefore, we have to think ourselves about what does the Quran say? What does the example of the Prophet show? What does the example of the Sahaba mean? We have not been doing that. We've been ignorant of our religion, and we've been inheriting all sorts of basically rumors, secondhand reports, customs, propaganda about religion that has really that has really corrupted the faith.
Karamah and our study of Islam shows us that women do have the rights to take it upon themselves to become leaders in their society, whether as elected leaders or as community leaders within their own specific societies. And I think that's what LLSP and Karamah empowers us to do through our knowledge and our education.
Islam says that to save a life is as if you save the life of the whole world. And to destroy a life, it's as if you've killed the whole world. And yet there are people today who are killing in the name of religion. I don't understand that, and I don't think they understand it either. And it's time for us, male and female, to stand up for Islam, for the faith that God gave us as a blessing, and to understand it as it really is, as a force to empower us, to be constructive in this world, to reach our heights of skills and blessings that God gave us in everyone's life, and to be supportive of each other, not to go against each other and be destructive. That's our calling today.